Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Wednesday, October 26th. You can see my birds. I figured we'd go from this view. But today is Wednesday, October 26th, and we do have some birthdays. Today is Carrie over at Weight Watchers with Carrie. Today's Carrie's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carrie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, Carrie, we miss you. We miss you a lot. We know you're really busy with your grandkids, but try to get a video on every once in a while. We miss you. It's also Mary Knowles, Knowles, Knowles. She showed me how to pronounce it, Noles. But today is Mary's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Nancy Brown's birthday. Nancy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Samantha Jackson. Samantha, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samantha. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all four of you have a great, great birthday. We also have an anniversary. Today is Stephanie Hotella. She sent me the pronunciation, but I forgot to write. I think her husband's name is Dale, but I'm not really sure. But Stephanie, it is your anniversary. Please let me know in the comments so I can fix it. I think when I edited the calendar to put the correct pronunciation of your last name, that I somehow took his name off, because I know you had told me once before, and for some reason I think it's Dale, but I could be 100% wrong on that. So Stephanie and her significant other, today is their anniversary. Hotella. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great, great anniversary with whoever it is. Anyway, I thought I'd get on here real quick. My hair is still wet. As you can see, I just got out of the shower. I was just getting ready to go see Jim at the hospital, and he called me, and he said, don't come right away because they're taking me down for some tests, and they don't know how long I'm going to be. So he's just going to call me when he gets back into the room, and then I'll drive over there then. So I wanted to give you a quick update. I know a lot of you were concerned when I was driving in the car, especially when my phone fell. I've never really had that happen before. But while I was driving, because I usually don't talk when I'm on the expressway, but I'm trying to jam a lot of stuff into my day. And I wanted to always give you a quick update every day to let you know how things were going. And that's partly on you guys. You're the ones that didn't behave. You're the ones that were horsing around and causing the phone to come out of the holder. Not really, but anyway, so I'm going to spend the day with Jim again today, and I wanted to get this up really quick to let you know what was going on. Jim last night, because putting the tube up his nose, and he was able to see all of the stuff that was coming out, which is nasty and gross. But he was feeling so much better last night, and when I was talking to him, he was in such a good mood. And he said that, he says, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been feeling a little dejected lately. No, Jim, I didn't notice that. I mean, it's understandable. No one wants to be in the hospital, especially tomorrow will be a week, especially for Jim. Jim doesn't do anything but sit and watch TV, and there's very limited channels on the TV that he has. He does have his iPad, he calls it his tablet, that he can watch like Netflix and all of that stuff, but I don't know if he has Turner Classic Movies. I wonder if that's I gotta look and see it. Maybe because he likes old movies, so maybe if I could find an old movie on there. But he was in a pretty good mood. He really was in a pretty good mood. And then when I woke up this morning and I called him, no, he's back worse than he was before, because the doctor told him that he's got to keep that tube up his nose for a couple more days. So I asked him, does that mean today and tomorrow, or tomorrow and Friday? He says, I don't know, and I'm not even asking anymore. I'm never going to go home. I'm going to be dying in the, like he's back onto that poor me. I mean, not a poor me, but a dejected point of view. And I tried everything I could to bring up his spirits on the phone, and it just was not working. I think that Jim, like so many of us, just take our health for granted. And I'm included in that. I take my health for granted. I just think that, I'm always going to be healthy. And I just really don't appreciate my good health. I really do think that this is like a rude awakening of how this is going to happen. But I really do think that Jim's going to really be conscious of losing weight now. I really do. I just wish it wouldn't have come to such an extreme measure to have him figure this out. And I think he'll be even more dejected if, like when you're in the hospital and they put those IVs on you, you really think, well, I'm going to come home, I haven't eaten, blah, 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 I'm going to lose all kinds of weight. And then you get home and you haven't lost any weight until a couple days later when it shows up, because you're retaining fluids and stuff like that, because they don't want you to dehydrate. But I did notice on his blood work this morning, on his chart, that his potassium levels are still low. You would think because he had those bags on all day yesterday too, and it really hasn't made a significant difference. And I know a lot of that could be because he's not eating, and the issues with his, bowels and stuff like that. But it's, I can understand. I feel, like I put on a brave face for him. I really do. And I act like I'm not really concerned, because it's just, why be both of us being doom and gloom? Although I get in the car driving there and I'm worried, and I come home I'm even more worried because half the battle is your mind. Whether it's true with your weight loss or anything, is like your mind is such a powerful tool that you have to work with. And I have to keep trying to keep his spirits up, because if he kind of gives up, which even like in a weight loss, if you give up, then you're done. You're just done like a dinner, because there's no point in it. And so I really got to work with him. I really got to work hard with him, because he's kind of given up on me, and I can't have that. Jim's a strong person, and I have to remind him of that. And so if you think you need some kind of checkup, the only thing I can think of is that Jim waited too long. He's a man. Nothing against men. But women seem to go to the doctors. When you're sitting in the doctor's office, very few men are sitting in the doctor's office unless they're with their wife or their girlfriend. I very rarely see men in there unless they're actually to the point of being ill in a doctor's office. And I think that Jim probably had some signs of this before he had the massive diarrhea for the last 3 days last week. I think it was signs he was ignoring. Although we had both of us had our colonoscopies, I think it was 2 years ago. And both of us were told to wait 5 years before we came back. So maybe he was just going with the thought, well, 2 years ago I was fine. Well, things change on a dime. So if you think that you got something going on, don't wait. I mean, a lot of time, I can only imagine how much this bill is going to be when he gets out of the hospital. But you know what? That's the least of my concerns. That really is at this point. It will get paid. I know that. My main concern right now is Jim, because that's his concern too, because he keeps bringing up, it's probably like this much. Is this going to cost us this much money? And there goes all of everything. I don't care about that. I really don't care about that, because I've told you, I know how to juggle money. I've been doing it my whole life, and I can juggle money with the best of you. I'm a good juggler as far as that goes. And so no matter how much this is, if it's going to get Jim better, it's worth any amount of expense that I got to pay. Because as they say, you can't take it with you. So all I can tell you right now is that Jim's not feeling in the highest spirits. I so appreciate all your prayers. I really, really do. I really do think that they are working. I know they're working. And I'm just hoping, and I just hope you don't take your health for granted. I know I was, and this has kind of put a new light onto my thinking too, and not to the extreme, because I'm a hypochondriac. I don't want to get to that extreme, but enough that I'm concerned. I'm concerned for Jim, and I would appreciate your prayers. I really would. I did go a little off the rails yesterday because even though he was in a good mood, it kind of relaxed me a little bit. And I heard my bakery calling me on the way home, and I got off the expressway and I went and got my little suit, the Sleeping Beauty, which is like a chocolate cream-filled cake, which is just it's like the size of an old-size Twinkie, not the new Twinkies nowadays, but like when you were a kid-sized Twinkie. And it's a chocolate-based frosting with a chocolate cake with the cream filling. And I had that. And then I thought, well, you had that, you might as well have Taco Bell. So I had Taco Bell for dinner. So I kind of I gave in to my demons yesterday. I really did give in to my demons yesterday. But I have a plan of attack for today. I took some chicken out of the freezer. I'm either going to bake it when I get home, depending on what time I get home, or I'm going to stir fry it. I made a salad last night and put it in one of my salad jars. So I'm going to have a salad I'm going to bring with me to the hospital and eat in my car. I don't want to eat in front of Jim. He can't eat, so it's not fair to eat in front of him. So I might just say I'm going to go for a walk and go down to my car and have something to eat. Eat it in the little cafeteria that they have not a Starbucks though. I did walk past the Starbucks. I did walk past that, so I felt very much accomplished that I did do that. But I think really, as much as I try to put on a brave face, I'm really worried. I really am really worried. This is now life and death. I know that. But I'm still worried about Jim, so. Okay, on a good note, because, after having all this sappy bad stuff, I got to come up with a good note. The good note is I was able to catch up on a couple videos last night. I did watch Kim over at A Girl on Her Phone. I watched Lainey's Life. I watched Valerie Reese. I watched Cat on Point. And it was just nice visiting with friends. It was really nice visiting with friends. Today, my plan was to watch Joan this morning, Joan's Pointed Plate. I'll probably watch her when I get home from the hospital. So I'm so blessed to have so many good friends, and I'm so blessed to have all of you in my life praying for me and helping me and praying for Jim. Okay, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.